Hi guys, it is Maddie. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here with me today. So today I figured that we would be going through my YouTube 2025 recap. This is the first time I have seen YouTube do this, and I do not have Spotify or Apple Music. I think those are the only two that usually do a recap like this. I know like Spotify's Wrapped is like the biggest thing known to man, like all the cool girls and cool kids do it and have it, but I do not have Spotify or Apple Music. I listen to my music on Amazon Music because it comes with Prime. So save your coin, y'all. That's what I do. So I figured we would do the YouTube recap together. I know that some people have been having troubles with this and have not been able to see theirs or get theirs or anything like that. And y'all, when I tell you that it has been such a pain for me to download it, like it has like a little download icon in the corner and it is not letting me download mine, which I want to download it so that I can like put it on the screen so you guys can actually see, what I'm looking at and things like that. But it says something went wrong. Please try again later every time I try to download it. So I'm going to try to take some screenshots. It's going to be a lot of screenshots and things like that. I know that's not as fun or cutesy, but people have just been having so many problems with this YouTube recap thing. It is made by AI because on the front page, it literally says like on the bottom, like generated by AI, or it's almost like a warning. It's like the things the AI is saying, these images are AI, so like don't take them seriously, or so, I don't know. It's something weird on the first screen that comes up when you click on the recap. So I was like, okay, that's very interesting. A lot of these graphics are absolutely generated by AI. So keep that in mind. Maybe that's why they're having so many problems, because I know that Spotify releases their wrap to all of their users like at the same time. And YouTube said that they're like, I guess, doing this out in batches. It started on December 2nd. It's already December 6th. I feel like I got mine like literally December 2nd or right away. But I know a lot of people haven't gotten theirs at all, and that there's certain like criteria and things like that as to why some people got it and some people didn't. So I don't know. I'm clearly not the YouTube gods. They don't even want to, have me be a partner or affiliate. So yeah, I think I'm going to focus mostly on the music categories since I make music content, or I have been right now. I do pop culture and things like that, but the first part of it is essentially like the creators I watch and the adjectives and all of that they use to describe me. So let's just start from the beginning.
1 hour later.
So it looks like my YouTube recap actually like just disappeared and I can't find it anywhere. So this video, great. This is great for me. I took a few screenshots because I know I went to like go post it on my Instagram. So I think I might have like a few screenshots of the music categories, but I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. If this has happened to anyone else, like please let me know down below in the comments. Like, did you have it for days and then all of a sudden now it's gone? Are they doing that because they don't have enough space or something to like give everyone, so they're putting it out in batches? Like I only got it for 4 days, sorry. And I tried to download it, but it wouldn't let me download it. Then I could have showed you guys still, but since that is the case, let's just start there with what I remember and also what I screenshot. And then I'll also show you guys my Amazon Music recap. I don't know how much you care about the Amazon Music one, but it seems pretty similar to Spotify, and I feel like that one's going to be the most accurate since I don't like really listen to music on YouTube. I usually just listen to like music videos and things like that. I usually listen to actually, like content creators on YouTube. So let me just tell you guys what I remember from what I saw. I know I looked at it a few times beforehand, so if it's not like super accurate, I'm so sorry. But let's start with the actual ones that I screenshot so I know that these are accurate. I screenshot the like music ones, like I said, because I went to go post it on my Instagram, so I know that those ones are accurate. So let's start with my top artists. To no one's surprise, 5 Seconds of Summer is in the first spot. My number one artist. Yes, absolutely. Yes, thank you so much. Love them, of course. Are we surprised at all? I'm absolutely not. And then in the number 2 position, I have Miss Olivia Rodrigo. Again, are we surprised? No, you guys know I love Olivia if you watch me at all. And then in the 3rd position, we do have Miss Chappell Roan. Are there any surprises in the audience? This lines up like so well. Like this makes so much sense to me. And then the 4th position, I do have Jude York, which I don't think I've spoke much about him, but he is from Australia. He's really small. I really like his Monaco song though. Monaco and Those Were the Days are absolutely iconic. So good, so catchy. He is an icon and he deserves some more respect. So if you like kind of like Troye Sivan or even like Conan Gray now, like that kind of vibe, I definitely would listen to him. He is so good. And I'm glad that he made it in my 4th position. And then number 5, I have Miss Halsey. Again, the math is mathing. This makes so much sense to me. I love Halsey. I saw her in concert this year. I made a video about my concert vlog and all of that. So this actually could not be like more accurate, I feel like. Yeah, we'll see what my Amazon Music is. That's why I'm like, okay, that's like the main app I use to listen to music on. So we'll see like how much this maybe differs. I think there might be like more that come up, but for the most part, the math is mathing. So going on to my top songs now, and let me show you this screenshot to show you guys. I tried to download, oh my gosh, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see. I'll put the screenshot up, but it literally says something went wrong, please try again later. Like I tried to download the full recap so that I could like go through it with you guys and not have to like just look at all of it, but it would not let me. And I tried to like on every page I was going through to see like, oh, maybe this page doesn't work, like blah, blah, blah. Like it would not let me do it. So very sad, very unfortunate that these are the only screenshots that I did get. Those are the ones that I care about mostly, so that's why I did end up screenshotting them. So these are my top songs, and this is crazy because my number 1 top song is Telephone Busy by 5 Seconds of Summer. Y'all, this freaking song only came out like a month ago, honestly, at this point, like a month and a half ago, and the fact that it's my top song for the full year tells you how devoted I am. Like that is actually crazy. Number 2, I do have Stick Season Live by Olivia Rodrigo. I love this cover that she did of Noah Kahan's Stick Season. Like this is iconic. I love her so much. She is such an icon. Like this, I like this version more than even Noah's in my personal opinion. Like I want this vinyl so bad. She has like a single pressing of Stick Season on one side by her, and then on the back side it's Noah Kahan's cover of Lacy by Olivia Rodrigo. Like when I tell you that I want that pressing, I do want that pressing, absolutely. Then in the 3rd spot, I have Not Okay by 5 Seconds of Summer, y'all. I might be a little obsessed. I might be too obsessed. But again, this came out like 2 months ago, and the fact that it made it number 3 on my top songs of the whole year is actually kind of crazy.
I was such a big fan. Still am a big fan.
Number 4 is Monaco by Jude York that I just mentioned. This, when I found this song, first off, I love the music video, and this song is so good, and I became instantly hooked on Jude York. After that, he's an icon. Again, he doesn't have like that much like clout or subscribers or anything, so if you guys are interested, like go and listen to him. Like I do really like him. Again, this song is so good. It's almost like techno synthwave pop a little bit, like new wave. I don't even know. This Monaco is so good. It's like take me back to Monaco, back to summer nights. Like his beats are so good. Oh, I love him, and I'm glad that he made it in the 4th position. And then 5th is Boy Band by 5 Seconds of Summer from Everyone's a Star. So all 3 of their singles made it into my top songs for the year, and they all came out literally in like October. So that is crazy work. Crazy work. Again, it makes sense though. Like it makes sense. The math is mathing. Yep. Yeah. And Olivia Rodrigo with Stick Season. Yes. Thank you very much. So those are the only 2 that I have screenshotted. I know. There's some that I remember though, like I swear, because I was like, okay, these are my top content creators, so I'm just gonna go through them really quickly. I know that Comfort Cartoons was my number 1 like creator of the year that I watched. I was in his like 0.1% of viewership, which is kind of crazy. I do really like him. I do feel like I do watch like all his videos though, because he does like nostalgia, vintage, like Nickelodeon, SpongeBob, that Cartoon Network, like that kind of vibe. He has this like crazy Nickelodeon collection where it's like his whole background is just like Nickelodeon vintage items and merch and things like that. So he is from California. Shout out. I love my fellow Californians. And he does go to like flea markets and like thrift stores, and I love his plush roulette and things like that, which is also my vibe. I love thrifting. So when I saw I was in his 0.1%, like 0.1%, I was like, this is crazy. This makes sense though. And I love Karina as well. So yes. I know that he was my absolute number 1, like top number 1 creator. Cause like I said, I saw that it was literally like a 0.1%. Crazy work. I know that Swiftologist was in my 2nd position. Oh my gosh. I cannot remember what my 3rd position was though. I really wish. Why do I feel like it might be Kara and Nate? And that makes a lot of sense if it was Kara and Nate. Or was it Harry Tornado, an icon? It was one of them. I can't remember. I know Swiftologist was in my second position though, because I was like, oh, interesting. Yes, because I feel like I was not watching him for the full year, maybe, but I just love like his pop culture commentary. Makes sense too. I'm not like a big Swiftie or anything, so you wouldn't think, but I just love like his pop culture commentary in general. He does review like the pop girlies and things like that, so does make sense. I do really like him. He does his research. Yes, he was in my second position. So again, I know that there was some other creators that were mentioned, but it was based on the time of the year. So it also broke it down by like your early 2025, your middle 2025, and your later 2025, and who you were gravitating towards, and you know what kind of channels and things like that. So I think at the beginning of the year, I got like resourceful as my adjective or whatnot. I know that resourceful was one of them. And this is where like Harry Tornado, like I mentioned, came in. I love Harry Tornado. I feel like I do watch all of their videos. Again, they are thrifting icons. They like resell and go to like the Goodwill bins and the outlet and things like that. Like I just feel like I vicariously live through them because sometimes I get like scared and nervous to go to the bins and thrifting and things like that. So I know Harry Tornado made it on there. I think later 2026 was travel, was like I'm travel minded for late 2025. That was like my adjective for late 2025 was like travel minded. And I know Kara and Nate made it in there, and Adam made it in there as well. So again, that makes sense because I watch Kara and Nate all the time, pretty much all of their videos, icons. Adam, I've really been getting into as well. He's from the Bay Area and he goes and travels to like Yosemite and uses public transport up the Pacific West Coast and things like that. So again, it makes sense. And I haven't taken a trip in a while. I feel like I'm just like wanting to go on a trip at this time of the year. It's like cold and gloomy and I'm like, y'all, I want to get out there and travel and things like that. So it makes sense. Ooh, and I remember that I also had Ali Sheeshin. I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. I know she was in there as well. I think that might have been mid 2025 was like pop culture. Oh yes, I remember this. Sorry. It is coming to me. It is Megamind. So like pop culture was I think my mid 2025. So something about pop culture. And I know that again, they had Swiftologist in there and they had Ali in there as well. She's an Australian icon. I love her. She makes again like pop culture kind of nostalgic videos about like Disney Channel and you know the pop girlies, Sabrina and Olivia and Taylor Swift and all that. So again, it makes sense. Yes, I remember this. So those are like the top creators I remember in each category for each time of the year. Now for like my overarching personality of the year, I remember I got The Connector, which again, I think I was because it had to do based off of like me commenting on people's videos, the type of videos I was watching. I know it said something like you're really connected with like pop culture and pop analysis and things like that. And I think it said 14% of watchers or viewers are The Connector. So that was kind of like my anagram, my star sign, whatever it is, my YouTube personality. I don't know. Like I said, I got The Connector. I remember that. It was like a heart with like headphones on. Y'all, if anyone knows what I'm talking about, like please leave these comments down below because I'm just trying my best right now to remember what it gave me. But again, I think it was like 14% of viewers were The Connector. So whatever that means. That is all I could really remember for my YouTube recap. I know I was missing some things in there, but the fact that I did remember that many, honestly, I'm a little impressed by. Again, I did look at it like multiple times because I think I kept going back to try to like download it. And again, every time I tried to, it wouldn't work. So I literally thought to myself too, like I should screenshot every single one of these. But again, there was like 20 or something. So I was like, okay, let me just do the music ones and I'll like post about them. So again, looking back, I'm like, y'all, I should have screenshot every single page. I should have, but I am glad that I did, you know, screenshot the ones I did and that I did remember this many of them because honestly, that is kind of crazy that this is just living rent-free in my head. Okay, with that being said, let's go on to my Amazon Music recap because this one I actually have before it disappears. Let's do that. So it is under my your 2025 delivered. It says play, recap, and view playlist, but I'm going to do the recap one because it looks like it's an actual video that we can go through together. So let's do that. Okay. Wow. Interesting. We're celebrating your year with Delivered Fest. Your dream lineup. Delivered. Okay. Interesting. This is the second page, or the second little slide. Okay, this is perfect. Okay, so this is my Delivered Fest. So this is, it seems like what Amazon's doing is clearly didn't use like the wrapped title or like necessarily even recap. Like it's doing its whole other thing, but it's literally like a festival lineup is how they did it. So I kind of like that. It's giving like the Coachella or like Rolling Loud lineup. So this is what I have. Oh my gosh. Sorry, it's like so hard to pause on here. Okay, I'm gonna take a screenshot of this so I can just put it to our page or whatnot. Let's do that. This is so cool. I actually do like this idea, this concept. Okay, so my three main categories are funky pop stage, melodic alternative stage, and rhythmic beats stage. Okay, this makes sense. This makes sense. I can see this. So for my funky pop stage, my headliner is 5 Seconds of Summer. Y'all, are we surprised? And then the main ones underneath that, so like the first little like supporting acts, I guess you can say, Chappell Roan is my first one, Olivia Rodrigo is my second, Halsey is my third, Tate McRae is my fourth, which does make sense. I do really like Tate, if y'all did not know. And Harry Styles is my fifth. The Neighborhood is my sixth. Again, makes sense. I have made the Neighborhood videos. Luke Hemmings by himself is number 7. Wow, I have Mr. Megamind on here in the 7th position. Number 8, I have Charlie XCX. Again, makes sense. I've been listening to Brat quite a bit. Number 9 is Ariana Grande. Okay, T. Number 10 is Taylor Swift. Number 11 is AJR. Number 12 is Miley Cyrus. And number 13 is Madison Beer. So there is a few that I'm like a little bit confused about. AJR, I haven't listened to them much at all, honestly. So I'm like, maybe a little bit. Okay. And even like Ariana, I feel like I haven't listened to that often. Like her older stuff for sure. Like I love Dangerous Women. Like that's my favorite album by her. And I do like more of her older music. So maybe that's why. And I've been listening to like 1989 by Taylor Swift. That's like my favorite Taylor Swift album. So I can see like why those are on there. But like AJR, I'm like, I don't even know. I don't know, but I'll take it. All the other ones, like the top ones, make absolute like total sense. Okay, now moving on to the melodic alternative stage. Again, alternative makes sense. I do listen to a lot of alternative artists. My headliner for that is Lorde. Makes sense. I do really like Lorde, specifically Ribs for sure. I think I showed you guys like her debut album is my absolute fave, and I do have it on vinyl. And then I have Daisy the Great. Yo, I don't even know who that is. I'm so sorry. What? Okay, I'm actually so confused. Okay, I'll have to look her up. It's just not ringing a bell to me. I don't know. I'm not sure why. Noah Kahan makes sense. I do really like Noah Kahan, Stick Season. Yes. Artemis makes sense. Like, why could you love somebody like me? Like, yes, that makes sense. Jessie Murph absolutely makes sense. I do really like her. Like, Son of a Bitch. Absolutely iconic. Chase Atlantic, really like them as well. Makes sense. Billie Eilish. Makes sense. 21 Pilots makes sense. I used to be actually a really big 21's Pilot fan back in the day. If y'all do not know, during my Hot Topic days, yes, what is the album? Blurry Face, iconic for sure. Fall Out Boy makes sense for like their older stuff. Arctic Monkeys, absolutely. I have like 4 different albums of theirs on vinyl. Love them for a long time. And then Florence and the Machine as well. Again, makes sense. I do like them as well. Okay, and now we're going to rhythmic beats stage. My headliner is Cardi B, which makes sense. Again, I'm going to her concert in February. I got her new album on vinyl. I've been listening to it and things like that. Like that makes sense. And then under that, I have G-Eazy. Again, kind of makes sense. I know I've mentioned him before. His older stuff though, like These Things Happen. Yes. Nicki Minaj makes sense. My female rap artist that I listen to all the time, Miss Nicki, an icon. She's kind of been doing some crazy stuff lately, but I grew up listening to Nicki, so makes sense. Rico Nasty, yes. Like Smack a Bitch, for sure. Yes. Counting Up, Rage, yes. Love Rico. Kendrick Lamar, again, makes sense. I've seen him in concert. Love Kendrick for a long time. Childish Gambino makes sense too. Mac Miller, R.I.P. Yes, do love Mac. Drake, City Girls, Ash Nico, feminist icon. Yes. B.O.B. It's so funny. Savvy Gabos is actually like a Sacramento rapper, so that makes sense too. I've been listening to like his Sacramento song a lot. Doja Cat, Queen, we know that. She's pretty far down though. Interesting. I feel like I've been listening to her quite a bit. Like Men from V. And like Jealous and things like that. I'm surprised she's that low. And then BIA as well. Bia. Makes sense. Okay. T. Most of that makes sense. Like I said, there's like a couple that I'm like Drake. I don't really listen to Drake, to be honest. Like I said, Daisy the Great being like my first one. I don't know. I have to look into that. Miss Tate is my song. Okay. You listened for 16,887 minutes. That's crazy. Your longest streak was 23 days. So that's the most I listen to music every day, at least on Amazon. Okay, T. My top genres were pop, alternative pop, alternative rock, indie pop, and alternative. Like, yes, but that makes so much sense. Oh my God. Yes, that literally describes me. All the alternative is crazy. Yes. Love that. Your top songs. Okay, Ribs, number 5 by Lorde, makes sense. I'm the top 3%. Lonely is the Muse, iconic. Yes, absolutely, by Halsey. That is my favorite song on The Great Impersonator. I am the top 2% of listeners. Revolving Door by Miss Tate McRae. I am the top 4%. Sailor Song. Ooh, I love Sailor Song, yes. I literally played this at my wedding. I'm pretty sure. Yes. Sailor Song, I'm the top 2%. And then Monaco by Jude York. Top 2% is my number 1 top song. That's crazy. That is crazy. Okay. This is lining up with my YouTube though, so I'm just obsessed with Monaco by Jude York. I love that. I love that for him. I love that for me. Icon, yes. Okay, so those are my top songs of the year. Yeah, my top song in the year is Monaco by Mr. Jude York. You played this one 105 times. It says the encore is Monaco. You are a top 2% listener. You listened to 398 artists this year, so almost 400 artists this year. A few made it to your merch table. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see who made it to my merch table. Your top artists. Okay. Number 5, Harry Styles. I'm the top 4%. Halsey, number 4. I'm the top 3% of listeners. Miss Olivia Rodrigo, number 3, top 4% of listeners. Miss Chappell Roan, number 2, top 3% of listeners. And I just want you guys to guess who number 1 is. 5 Seconds of Summer is my number 1, and I'm the top 1% of their listeners, y'all. So I guess like 5 Seconds of Summer and Jude York are just like my icons. Also, of course, Chappell Roan and Miss Olivia Rodrigo. I will put a picture of this up. I was hoping I was gonna get 5 Sauce as my number 1 artist. I know, I love you. It makes sense. It makes sense. I'm surprised that like Jude York isn't on here though. Probably because I only listened to like a few songs by him. Specifically, he doesn't have like a very long discography, so it makes sense that like my favorite songs by him are up there, but like as an artist, he doesn't have as much of a discography to actually like listen to all the time. But iconic, 5 Seconds of Summer, number 1, and I am in their top 1%. So my top artist, ooh, yes, 5 Seconds of Summer, you listen to 1,288 minutes of 5 Seconds of Summer. That is my headliner. I am a top 1% listener of 5 Sauce. Yes, makes sense. Okay, this is tea. This is tea. You create an unforgettable show. Cue the fireworks. Same time, same place, next year. I don't know what this is about. It's like a hand waving. Oh, I think that's it. Okay, T, I feel like that was good coverage. Yes, okay, here we go. It's showing me like my Delivered Fest again, my top artists. Yeah, so my top artists, top songs. I can't believe Revolving Door was up there. I feel like I was listening to like, I don't know, like Sports Car and even like Tit for Tat and stuff more than that, but I will take it. Monaco's crazy too. That is my number 1 song. So as a recap, my number 1 song was Monaco by Jude York. My number 1 artist was 5 Seconds of Summer, and I was top 1% listener for 5 Sauce. And I listened to 5 Sauce for 1,288 minutes. T. Okay, and then there's also a playlist that comes with it. It's just all like my top songs on there. Let me see if there's any. Okay, so Record Player by Daisy the Great is the song. And I do listen to Record Player, and I think AJR was featuring in that. So I think that's why Daisy the Great and AJR made it. Because I do listen to that song pretty often. So I guess that makes sense. I also have Michael Clifford in here. I have Midnight Till Morning by. I have Manskin. I do really like Manskin. Juju, Wasted Summers. Doechii in there. Okay, that's T. So that is all from me, I guess, for my YouTube 2025 recap and then my Amazon Music 2025 recap. Again, I have not seen anyone do the Amazon Music one because yeah, but I think this was pretty good. I feel like it was pretty comparable, pretty similar. Again, I use that the most, so I wanted to do a recap for my Amazon Music so you guys could see what I'm talking about. Thank you guys so much for your time and for being here with me and for watching and listening. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Please remember to like and subscribe if you did enjoy, and I will hopefully see you on the next one. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.